Hello, everyone, and welcome to my first solo Let's Play of the Baldur's Gate Trilogy. A few things before we get started. This is my first ever Let's Play, so first of my first ever YouTube video, really. So it's not going to be perfect, and I apologize in advance. I am open to any advice if you guys have it. But otherwise, I'm really just doing this for fun, so not too fussed about it. Some other things to keep in mind about this Let's Play, just to decide if it's for you or not, is that I have played Baldur's Gate several times. I've only played the first one a handful of times. The second one I've played a bunch, but I've never soloed it before. And the reason for that is I've always wanted to do that challenge, but the reason I haven't is because my favorite part of this game is actually the role play and the NPCs and the discussions and getting to really develop the story and feel like you're in the story. And when you solo it, you have no one talking to you, and that seemed like I couldn't get through it, like it would be too boring. So what I decided to do was to make a Let's Play so that hopefully somebody watches it. They may not, and that's also cool. But if people do watch and comment, that would be awesome, because I get to experience the game with other people and have a dialogue without having NPCs with me. However, if you're looking for a blind Let's Play, this is not it. I have played the game before. I know what's going to happen. I'm also going to be pretty chatty because that's the reason I want to do it on YouTube, is so that I can chat with people. I'll try not to talk during movies or any important dialogue or anything, but I will be talking to my character and talking to you guys. So I'm going to try and make episodes about 3 minutes to 1 hour on average. No hard and fast follow. I might change my mind. This is all kind of a spur of the moment decision to do this. All right. Anything else? Let's see. Oh, yes. And I have some mods downloaded. They're mostly cosmetic things. Not much that would affect actual gameplay, but just things that would annoy me, like the person saying, you must gather your party, whatever, things like that. But one thing that people might find annoying is that I have made it so that there is a 100% learn rate of spells, and there's no maximum to the number of spells you can learn. The reason I did that is just because, honestly, like I'm not one of those who plays as if it's pen and paper. It's a computer game. I play it as a computer game. They let you reload unless you're doing a no reload challenge. So I would just reload anyway, or I would just buy potions that increase my intelligence, get everything I want. I don't want to have to do that. It's just a waste of time. Same thing with I increased the amount that bags of holding and things hold, just so because it wouldn't change how I would play. It would just mean I would have to go back and forth from town more often, which I don't want to do. So if that's going to bother you, sorry. Those are what I've decided. If anyone has any strong opinions that they would like to point out to me, I'm cool and open to that as well. And otherwise, I'll point them out as we go. So I think that's it, and let's get started here. So I've already created the character, just so that anyone watching does not need to sit and watch me do this. So sorry. Let's see. Pull her up. I have a lot of characters. These are not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is my character. Her name is Rowan. She is an elf. I realize her picture doesn't really look like an elf. It looks more either human or half-elf. However, she is a multi-class mage thief, and mage thieves have to be not human. So it was half-elf or elf, and normally I would have said half-elf because, like, I really the roleplay thing and what she looks like matters to me. But since I'm soloing it, we're going to have to cut a little bit of the roleplay part and just go with what would make the best game, and I needed the extra dexterity point. So I took elf. while I'm on that topic, I'm going to try my best to try and make this like role play still work, but we're going to have to suspend disbelief a little bit on things like why would she not take Imogen with her is like, I don't know, but we're gonna work it out as we go. But bear with me. So other things about her, Rowan is true neutral. I think of true neutral in her case less as the Jaheira kind of everything needs to be in balance, and more in terms of she doesn't believe that any person or action is fundamentally good or evil. She believes that everyone is just kind of the result of who they were and the scenario they were in when they grew up, and that's what made them, and that there's not a fundamental good or evil to the world. And she also, it also is nice to do true neutral or any neutral really, just so that, especially when I'm soloing, it doesn't I don't have to worry so much about the role play and like making sure I'm evil or the good responses. So that's her. If we look at her stats, she has strength of 18, dexterity 19, which came from the elf, constitution of 16, because since she's not a fighter class, there's no benefit to going higher than 16. Her intelligence is 18 for the mage spells, and her charisma is 15, so that I could get as much of the benefits from having a high charisma as possible. Her wisdom is 3 because she doesn't need it, and it wouldn't change anything to have anything there, so I dumped it. Or from a roleplay perspective, I think it actually works as when we start the game, for anyone who hasn't played Baldur's Gate before, you start off really as just leaving home, just learning your level 1. You really don't have very many skills. You don't know much about the world. You've never been outside of your hometown. So at this point, she's very smart. She grew up with a lot of smart people teaching her, as we'll see in the very shortly. And she learned from them how to do magic, from her foster father how to do magic. She also picked up some thief skills with her best friend and sort of sister Imogen at home, who is also a thief. They did that together, so that's where she got that from. But she hasn't really experienced the world. She doesn't really understand how other cultures work, how other people think, so her wisdom is low in that sense. Other proficiencies, I put a lot of her thief skills into move silently and hide in shadows so that we can backstab. And then a little bit into find traps and open locks, just because, I mean, there are wizard spells I can use for that, but I don't want to have to be putting all of my spells into bad sleeping and then, reloading. She knows 2 spells, Magic Missile and Sleep, at the beginning of the game. She's proficient in long swords because those are very common swords, which would be good for the first game, and there's also some excellent ones in the second game as well, so that'll be good for a solo. And she's proficient in a short bow because in the first game, having ranged weapons will make a huge difference. Yeah, so that is her. See, her appearance is that, yeah, whatever. Baldur's Gate sprites are always kind of like, I don't know why they're not great. Anyways, her voice, not that one.
You're light.
Oh, it wasn't.
I deserve to be leader.
Hold on.
This is where I should be. I grew weary.
Yeah, I'm between the default
I deserve to be leader.
and female 2.
We should rest now. I need sleep.
I think I'm gonna go with female 2, just because it sounds a little more elfy to me. I say like I've ever heard an elf before in my life. The first one sounded a little bit too righteous, but this one does sound a little evil, which is why I'm hesitant to take it. Let's pretend it's not evil. All right, and her name is Rowan. All right, so let's accept that. We're gonna play on core rules and venture forth.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
It always annoys me that the text scrolls faster than he talks and disappears at the end. Anyways, so that's where we are. Where do we start? All right. So here we are. So here is Rowan. She's got a stick. Good for her. Okay. And this is Candlekeep. I have the mod on as well that shows all the maps when you for villages when you come into them. Which is then like standard for the second game, and I extended it to the first game because it doesn't really make sense. Like in a town, you can get a map of the town, you know where you're going. You don't really need to explore. So this is Candlekeep, and I'm going. These people in green are the tutors. The Candlekeep section is really supposed to be the tutorial. I'm not going to talk to them just because I know what I'm doing, but that's why they're there. All right, so let's start by going to the inn.
Fine.
Talk to Firebeard.
It's hard to find
Nifty colors
nowadays.
Ah yes, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Beargost was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorion's ward, aren't you? My, you have come into your own, if you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Etheril. Etheril? In the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now, so if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. I'm pretty sure that guy that has the scroll is supposed to be one of the best wizards in the world. I'm not sure why he wanted to examine an identify scroll, which is super basic, but whatever. All right, we are going to try... Oh, it's not locked. And steal from this guy who's sleeping. Thank you. In Baldur's Gate 1, they will call the guards on you if they catch you stealing, which makes sense from a role-playing perspective, but it's super annoying. And in Baldur's Gate 2, they don't do that. That's another reason I preferred that one. Apparently, I'm not strong enough to open that. Fine. Keep your stuff. How rude. Nobleman.
I might catch something.
Yes, might I help you? I don't think that he says anything of importance to me, so I'm just going to say, sorry to have disturbed you, wrong room, I fear. Perfectly understandable, good eve to you. Wow, he's super rude from what I remember if you actually ask him a question. Wow, that was very polite. Okay. Moving along. I'm just assuming that all of these are locked. Why can I not open anything? Oh my gosh, okay. I forgot how much you suck at the beginning. Oh wait, I'm a thief. What am I doing? Why am I losing my mind here? You guys must have been shouting at me. Oh, I still can't open it anyway. Let's try this one. Ah, there we go. Haha. I'm used to playing. I've never actually played a thief really. Like, yeah, games that I didn't really finish, but not not a full-blown game. So I'm used to playing as fighters or mages, so I actually am kind of forgetting that I have these abilities. Okay, actually I want to customize her script while I'm thinking about it. I don't want her to automatically attack enemies because I like to control that. Don't use your special abilities or cast spells. I do want you to automatically be looking for trap. Or actually, let's make you automatically hide in shadows. I think you can only do one of those, yeah. So automatically hide in shadows instead. So that we can be sneaky.
Such menial tasks.
There we go. Alright. We're gonna quick save. Why can I not save? There we go. Just in case someone sees me. Oh.
No time to chit-chat.
Okay. Step up to the heat, young one. You'll need a good fire to warm the chill stares of those monks. Most inhospitable they are. Isn't that so, Lovey? Name Lovey? Oh, no, it's a pet name. Oh, yes, darling, they are most standoffish. They lead a somewhat cloistered life here, so they are unaccustomed to many visitors. You are perhaps a bit colorful compared to what they are used to. Colorful? Dear, perhaps we should dress a little more plainly to fit in. It's worth a try, my dear, although our clothes may only be the half of it. They certainly couldn't react any worse than they have. I thank you for the suggestion, Rowan. How did he know my name? And for putting it tactfully. Good eve to you. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's literally your color because, I mean, have you seen what Firebeard's wearing? Alright, oh wait, I forgot to buy. I would like to buy a longsword if I can afford one. Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ya? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee as per Candlekeep. Don't you know? That's actually true. And in order to get into Candlekeep, you need to pay a book or give a book that's worth 10,000 gold, which is absurd. But since I live here, it's not an issue. Let's say you always wear the big care, Winthrop. That gets funnier very nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. Ha! Just having a bit of fun with you, my friend. Them monks may be walking about with holes in their nethers, but you know you are always welcome here in my sight. Brian did well by you, he did. So, is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, some sleep, or anything to buy? Sure, what do you have? Let's see. Where did I... Oh, I sold it. Okay. We can sell that. Let's see, $133. Can I buy a longsword? Let's see. Did I just scroll past it? Yes, I did. Okay, I can. Longsword. I don't remember how much any of these, like, normal weapons cost, because I'm so used to playing the second one. Okay. Longsword. Since I've got a little bit of extra money, I'm also going to buy myself a bow, if I can find it. Short bow. Why is the short bow so expensive? Oh well. And some arrows. Oh, another mod that I have is that it allows me to stack arrows to 120. Again, because it wouldn't stop me from buying that many arrows anyway. It would just make me take up more inventory slots. Let's get 120 arrows.
My
For now.
hotel's as clean
Actually,
as an
while I'm
elven
here,
arse.
let's see. I can't wear helmets. See, I've never played it. I forgot to say. I've never played a Mage Thief multiclass before, ever. So this will be a first on that. But the downside is that it means I don't 100% know what I can and can't use. And I can use leather armor, but if I do, I can't cast spells. So I think that for now, I'm good without anything else. Yeah. And I know I'm going to need crossbow bolts for a quest here. So I'm going to find those. They're there. And buy those while I'm here. Alright. Goodbye, Winthrop. I'm pretty sure, isn't he Imowen's foster father? I think that he's the one who is raising my best friend slash kind of sister figure. who we will meet
Hello
shortly.
there.
Oh, hello. Hey, have you seen my copy of the History of Halrua anywhere? You know how I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. Okay, Lydia. I found your book. I know where it is. Oh my god, that guy frightened me. I don't know how, but he did. Alright, let's go in here. What is this? The priest's quarters. There's a guy named Shank. He can't see me.
Fine.
We're gonna try and backstab him. Oh shoot, my invisibility wore off. Oh well. Oh, I forgot to change my weapon. We'll do that now. Hold on, Shank. Nobody move. Alright, I don't need my quarter staff. It just sells for $0, so. Alright. Oh, goody goody. I've gone and found you first. You are the ward of Gorion, no doubt. I think that she would be suspicious of him because newcomers in the keep aren't really expected. Or if they are, they're like very clearly like these old sages coming to read books. Like, he's weird. So, I do not recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Who I am is unimportant, but who you are is very much so. I apologize for this dirty bit of business, but I must seek your death. A pity, I know, but it would seem your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I kill you myself, and I need not share credit with anyone. Gasp. Let's kill him. Shank the Shank. Nice going, Rowan. It terrifies me that I have 7 hit points. Like I said, I'm used to playing Baldur's Gate 2, and like if you have 7 hit points left, you're basically dead. But oh well. Seriously, you took damage. Will that sell for anything? I think it sells for $1. Might as well. Alright, you got stabbed, Rowan. Way to go. Okay. Let's see. We can't force or can't pick this lock. Oh, we did. Good. Good for you, Rowan. I'm so proud of you. $8. At this point in the game, you need everything that you can sell for money because you're so poor. Okay. How did he see me? Oh, he doesn't. That's funny. There we go. Rowan, you cut yourself above the brow there. What is wrong, child? Something in your eyes tell me that something is very wrong indeed. Okay, we're gonna go with 1 because I think that, like I said, she's not very wise. She's never been outside of these halls, and while she has learned thief skills and mage skills, I interpret it more as like she learned them just because she was curious and wanted to learn. She's very smart, rather than feeling like she'd ever really need to use them. So I think she would be shocked if this had happened. Oh, Parda, there was a man in there. He smelled like the stables, and he tried to kill me. It was horrible. Hurry then, child. Equip yourself at the inn and go join Gorion on the steps of the library. I had something like that might happen. You know, in hindsight, I never know why all these people know about why I'd be in danger. Like, did Gorion tell them all? Because that makes... That's Lydia's book. Let's talk to Trevin.
What do you need?
Lydia left one of her books in. Oh, you have it already. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you. Thanks, Trevin, but I'm actually going to talk to you now. Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it, though, her being sick and all. I need to get her one of them potions of antidote off of Hull. He stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to man the gates early this morning, so I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewheres. Okay, let's continue on. We'll bring the book back later. Alright, this is the priest, and he says nothing. He just sells things to me, if I need them, but I don't. Why do you just keep scaring me, and I don't know why? Okay, let's talk to John Delar.
Hey,
Hey there, Rowan. I see you're up early this day. Well, your father, Gorion, has asked me a strange favor. Like I didn't know who my father was. Seems like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be the teacher. So I hope you brought your staff with you. No, but I brought my sword. Hostile creatures have red circles around their feet. Yeah. Okay, this is part of the tutorial. During our fight, I'm going to spring a little surprise on you. Okay. You can press the space bar. This guy in the game helped me. Okay. Let's attack. They do no damage to me, which is nice. There we go. You did good, kid, especially after Eric started firing those arrows at you. I'm sure your father would be proud. You should go talk to the gate warden if you want some experience in fighting with a group of people. You can find him just south of here. Out there, it can be pretty important to know how to fight with allies at your side, but not for me, because I'm going to solo this game. Alright. Let's steal this. Oh, there's nothing there. And let's... Nice big thing. There we go. I want to talk to this guy. I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. That's rude. Look at all these cats in here that are just not helping. I mean, fair enough. You do you, kids. I love cats, so they can do no wrong in my eyes. I also actually really love rats. I used to have, I had 12 rats because one of my rats had babies accidentally. And this guy would not have liked me. Come on, there we go. Yes, it was a menial task. I know. Oh, there's another rat. Kill it. Another reason I don't normally play the first Baldur's Gate is just because it's so exhausting how your characters all swing at each other and no one hits anything. Ah yes, kill them like the rats that they are. A glorious battle unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces. Don't spend it all in one place. Rude. But oh well, I did it for the experience mostly. And... Hello, tutor. Hey, Ursula. Give me your antidote. Hey, kid, I woke late this morning and left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Quick now, before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote in there. I think Dreppen needs one for old Nessa. Okay.
Our rules.
Oh, hi, gate warden. I don't really want to learn how to fight in group. Soon be gone, will ye? Hi, Gorion asked me to teach you a wit about the finer arts of mass combat before you leave. Can I pick your interest with it, Rowan? I don't know what that accent was. Gorion's in a hurry, gate warden, and I'm afraid I can't spare the time. Sorry. Are you sure, little one? It would be best you took the time to learn it now rather than curse your ignorance later. Gorion himself asked me to do this deed, and I'll not offer it to you twice. Well, you just did. Whatever little knowledge I have, I am sure will be sufficient. Thank you. Besides, Gorion will protect me should we enter any trouble. Lol. There's some irony there for anyone who hasn't played the game yet. You be as you've always been then. Worse than trying to talk sense into old Rowan himself. Now there be duties that need attending to, and I'll not suffer a brat like ye any longer. Didn't want your help? Like, chill, dude. Alright. Oh my god, these watchers, they're so fast. They just keep popping out at me. It terrifies me. Okay. I think is that where the guy that tries to kill me is? Yeah, we're gonna go to the barracks first, and then we'll let somebody try and kill me.
Fine.
I should have joined the army.
Ugh, what a mead-filled night. That hole is just too much. Poor Sap had to go man the gate this morning, too. I don't know how he does it. What can I do for you, anyways? Yeah, the Mead would explain why Hull forgot to put his sword on this morning. He sent me to fetch it for him, and I know how to do that. I was just wondering if you had any errands I could run. Errands? Yeah, actually. I need a quarrel of crossbow bolts. Why can't I say that? Okay. If you could get them off Winthrop at the end, I'll reimburse you. Oh, very well. There'll be a few coins in it for you, too, so you can stop giving me that luck. Well, yeah, why was I supposed to do that?
I should have joined the army.
Here you are, you little money grubber. Put a few gold pieces in your purse. And there's the sword and the antidote. You know, forgetting your sword when you're the guy who's on duty to protect the entire city is kind of a big deal. I feel like that never really occurred to me when I was doing this before. He is really irresponsible. There's actually a mod I used once called in Romantic Encounters where you can hook up with him. And he is literally just like, no one will notice if we step away for a few minutes. And when I stop guarding the gate, okay, Hull. Didn't you? I literally just walked there and back. I think this is actually based on your charisma. Maybe my charisma isn't high enough for him to give me a nice answer. Brian's a fool for trying to bring you up right, and you can tell him I said so too. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is the result of corpse like you wandering off of people's swords. Here's 10 gold pieces. Now get out of here. I'm on duty. Fine. Ooh. Hold on, I should figure out where I'm going. Okay, the bunkhouse, and there's nothing in here, so then we'll go up this way. Okay. That was our first glimpse at the iron crisis. Apparently, something is going on with the iron, but we don't care because we live in a world of books right now, and as I said, we don't really worry about the outside world yet.
I have a blade with your name on it.
There, you're Grion's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. And what business is that of yours? I'll make it my business if and I please. Just thought I'd have me a look at you for myself before I puts a blade down your gullet. Someone seems to think you're trouble, so I'm going to use your head for a ticket out of the gutter. I'm just a little street trash hood, they say, but I'll show 'em. That's okay. I'm a level 1 mage thief, so I'm not much better. Come on, guys. Somebody hit someone, preferably me. There we go. Ooh, you turned him into little chunks. Good job, Rowan. All right, and we're out.
A simple matter.
Leave the shadows for a second. I need to find the guy who wants to talk to me about that.
Something on your mind?
I heard shouting, Rowan. Are you all right? This would actually be, like, to be fair, a lot of people don't pick these answers because I think that they sound kind of, like, whiny and, like, you want to be a powerful character. But at the same time, she has no idea. She's never left Candlekeep. She's been raised here in a library with loving people around her. And she, all of a sudden, her foster father is like, we gotta go arm yourself and meet me. And then 2 people tried to kill her. I would be pretty shaken up. He's dead, whoever he was. He lunged at me with a knife. Oh, Karan, what is happening to this place? It's not this place, child. It's you they're after. How does he know that? Brian is waiting on the steps to the central library and wants you to go to him as soon as you have bought what you need at the inn. Oh, Rowan, I have been your tutor for so many years, and only in this moment have I come to doubt that my teachings have been enough. Go to Gorion, child. It is safe for you here no longer. All right. And I wish that they walked faster. Let's go up and get the scroll.
Hey, it's me, Emmeline.
Hey, Emmeline. I'm surprised that stuffy old Gorion let you away from your studies and chores. That old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Puffguts Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do with chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? So, again, for anyone who hasn't played Baldur's Gate, Emmeline grew up with me here, and in Candlekeep, and so we're like best friends / almost sisters. Let's see. I think that she would be comfortable telling her about Brian asking her to leave, just because they're so close. I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but will not say to where. Little one, I'm not much younger than you, though you sure got tall fast, relatively anyway. A journey, eh? I never get to travel. Wish I could go with you. Yep, I really wish I could. Yes, ma'am. Really do. Alright, I get the message. I'll ask if you can go with us, because I still am not sure where we're going, and don't realize it's such a big deal. Oh, don't be silly. Brian would never even let you finish the sentence, especially after what that letter of his said. See that? No, of course I didn't. Never saw no letter. Nope, I'll just get back to work now. You'd better go. Brian is waiting. Okay, bye, Emmeline. There's Brian. I don't want to talk to him yet.
Greetings, young one. Greetings,
You're the one I was looking for. Firebeard sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well, return this scroll to him, but then you must hurry and speak with Brian. Everyone knows that I'm leaving. He is waiting for you on the steps to the central library. Right there. I can see him, Ethel. Ethel? I assure you, child, it is a matter of greatest urgency. Okay. Let's listen to the people chanting over here.
In the year of the turrets, a great host will come from the east like a plague of locusts. So saith the wise Lord.
Great job, team. You guys are awesome chanters. You know, I'm going to try and not give away too many spoilers, just for my chatting, about the game, just in case anyone is watching this who hasn't played it. But there's a lot of irony in the fact that Brian chose to raise me here. Okay, let's give this back to Firebeard.
It's hard to find decent folk.
I am glad to see that age has not hardened your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all of your identify scrolls. I have a great use for those types of scrolls. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from any evil you might meet. Thanks. I'm just gonna do one more quick check of what Winthrop's got. Just to make sure there's nothing else I want to buy. Got a ranged weapon. Got a melee weapon. I could buy armor for her to wear when I know she's not going to be casting spells, but I don't feel like it's all that useful, to be honest. Actually, maybe. I don't know. How much do I have? $92? Yeah. You know what? Why not? Let's buy her some studded leather armor, just in case there's a time when I need it. Not steal. I know I'll get caught. Okay. Alright.
Fine.
Now we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna give you your book.
Hello there.
My book. Oh, you remind me of Gorion when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know, but he says it's a toil of love, a toil of destiny even. You must be a very special child indeed, to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. Thanks. We gotta go drop off the antidote, and then I think we're ready to leave.
What do you need?
You're a wonder, you are. Stick with me and we'll go far. Well, okay, stick with me and we'll probably never leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? Good thing you ain't wearing none of that metal armor, though, as I hear the bandits out there would just as soon kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I just hope this whole iron crisis business is wrapped up soon. Alright, so iron is a hot commodity. The bandits are killing people for it. Let's complete the journal. Yes, everything is good stuff. Okay, so I'll make you walk. Yee. Let's watch her move. I really wish that they walked faster. Come on, Rowan. Where are you going, dude? You're a fast walker. How come I'm not as fast as you? Alright, so I think that we're going to talk to Gorion, and then we'll probably end the episode there.
Oh, my child.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. Please, Father, tell me where we will be going. Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. All that is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. Probably should have decided that while you were standing there waiting for me. Okay, I'm ready to go right now.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them.
Thank you for healing me.
Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I'll explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
I have sworn that...
She almost killed me. Rogue Ryan. Woo, you got this. He's actually doing pretty well. Oh, spoke too soon.
Dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Nope, can't do that. I'm soloing.
Hey, it's me, Emmeline.
Sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coins in their pockets, neither. I saw Gorion, and I am so sorry. Kinda figured something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? Gorion did not even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have... It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not gonna let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down, no ma'am. Stick with you until you say otherwise, I will. I mean, I didn't say that you could come. How do I adjust parties again? I know there's a way, I just don't remember what it is because I never do it. No.
Yes?
Oh, there it is. Reform party.
Yep.
Just like that, but we are friends and everything. Been friends for years. I'll I'll just wait till you need me again, because you will. Just wait and see. See, like, this is why I hate this. I'm just being challenged. This is why I couldn't do it unless I was doing it talking to you guys and, like, having conversations with you guys. Because I'd feel so bad. Like, there's no reason I wouldn't take her. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna pretend that the reason we're sending her back is because this guy clearly said he was after... Oh, we're not... Oh, he is. So sorry, that was a spoiler for anyone who hasn't played this game before. Pretend I didn't say that. The armor fiend clearly said that he was after me. And that got Gorion killed. And if he can kill Gorion just like that, clearly... Hi everyone, sorry about that jump there. I accidentally lost some of the end of the audio of this. All I was saying was that we're gonna pretend that we're sending Imoen back to Candlekeep to keep her safe since this guy was after me.
What is it?
And then this is gonna be the end of the episode. In the next episode, we will go off into the wide world of Baldur's Gate and start exploring. Please like and leave a comment on this video if you did watch it. Like I said, that's really the